So you see the next heat hitting the water for these overlapping heats. That's going to be Caroline Marks and Malia Manuel. That right there is a massive matchup. Both of these surfers have been on fire throughout the first 2 days of competition. Love to see this even matchup, and I'm sure these two surfers have gone head-to-head multiple times in the past in various events. And right now, Caroline Marks, she is in the secondary priority heat. Just an up and down real quick right. As you see now, Brisa Hennessy back at it. Oh, Malia Manuel. So Malia is in that second priority heat. She had one of the best performances of day one, and it looks like she has held on to that momentum. A nice carving snap straight back into the pocket. Beautiful fluid style. Perfectly placed turn there. Even adding a little bit of drama to that end section with the snap, the airdrop. The judges love to see the bottom of your board if you ride out. So Malia Manuel opening up her heat in a big way.
That was a massive maneuver on the inside, Chris. Unfortunately, that is a mistake on behalf of Joanne Defay.
And it's got to feel good for Brisa as we see now. Malia Manuel, so stylish. Really polished and precise in all of her turns.
Caroline Marks is in the heat with her, and Caroline had a quick in and out. Compare that to Malia, who's been going to town on this ride, and that maneuver putting so much weight on the back foot. You can see her stance rather wide.
Caroline Marks, this backhand is world renowned for its beauty and, of course, brutality. She can really displace a lot of water. She's winding up. The technique helps her stay so steady on her feet. And not only can she go up and vertical, but she can also lay it down on the rail. And you're going to have to mix up your maneuvers if you really want to break into the excellent score range. The judges like to see variety, but it does play a key role in a lot of our heats.
This is an example. Outside section, really flat, completely mushy. You'd think, you know, this wave, not going to do much, but it wedges right there. You can see how it scoops up, allows Caroline to connect with the lip. After this maneuver, it does it again. You can see her hopping over this section right there. She could have almost even gotten barreled. Goes around that section because the wave kind of mushes out and was able to connect with the lip the last time here.
But you definitely have to have a big finish. As we see now, Malia Manuel. This is what I love about overlapping heats. All waves are ridden. This one looks like a gem. Carving back into the whitewater. So stylish. Love the stance. You know, she really kind of, she works the mid portion to really maximize the potential of these waves.
So that is due to two things. The lower tide that we're going to be reaching and that wedge that the wave has. Malia, though, so smooth. You said it, Chris. Had one of the best performances from day one, and she is doing the exact same thing on day three. So smart, so polished, and smart in finishing her rides. That is so, so key here at Barra.
Yeah, she's showing a lot of patience. The sights and sounds of the Red Bull Athlete Zone on display there. That's where our surfers get warmed up and prepped to do this. Rip at Barra De La Cruz. Caroline Marks. So far, sitting on a 4.67 and a 0.77. Not a great start, not the start we're used to from Caroline, but she's got plenty of time to go. 20 minutes, 38 seconds. She's going to need to use every second of that because Malia Manuel is charging hard right now. She's got a 6.67 and a 5.5. Caroline working against that wave a little bit. It had some kind of strange looking sections coming down around her. Not the perfect line that we've seen this morning. They got 19 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Malia Manuel currently in the top spot. And she could have a good runner here to work with.
Beautiful looking wave for Malia.
So after an opening series of turns there for Malia Manuel, she's hoping this wave builds up through the inside. Kind of fades back to put herself right in perfect position to slice the pocket. Another nice layback.
Love that combo.
Carving snap. Malia Manuel is possessed to surf, and we're loving it. Could be another big score. Well, they'll be packing up and heading home. The winners will be moving through. After this event, the women will go to Tahiti, so getting yourself in a good spot to potentially get in that top 5 of utmost importance. Can Malia Manuel do it?
That was a difficult, high-risk maneuver, hitting the lip on the outside section. You can see her there, waiting, calmly pacing herself, not pushing maneuver, waiting for that wedge to go past her. Clean little layback variation. Connects with the lip, and unfortunately not able to get that finishing maneuver.
Meanwhile, Malia Manuel and Caroline Marks are really heating things up in the lineup. Caroline Marks now on a drainer. Big opening snap. Another solid Caroline Marks special. So back-to-back big hooks for Caroline Marks. She makes her way to the inside section, building speed, building momentum. Needs a big dramatic finish. Beautiful snapping carve. Fits in 2 more. Caroline Marks now showing exactly why that backhand of hers has propelled her into the elite on the Women's Championship Tour. And that right there is going to be a huge score. She's looking for a 7.5.
You know, display your surfing in the same way as you would going front hand, but she somehow finds the speed and the power to do turns like that, a little bit under the lip, wave backing off, always looking down the line. You can see how she adjusts. A little bit of a hop to make it over that wedge. Why? Because the wave is running away from her. Out completely into the flats, pushing so much water. Rooster sails up and above the lip. An important wave for Caroline Marks, who is needing a big score to get right back into this.
As a goofy footer, well, this is an upset. Malia Manuel, a little lower on the rankings board than Caroline Marks. And here we go. Caroline Marks with 1:40 to go, answering back, signifying to the judges, give me this score. 6.77. The wave does not cooperate. Nothing she could have done there.
And I'm sure, you know, we think about Caroline Marks and Malia Manuel in the water, but the coaches, we have Snips against Reynolds Hayes. They are on the beach, really nervous to see how this unfolds because they have different strategies. They've been helping these competitors for the last 72 hours. Cross your fingers and hope for the inside section to stand up. It hasn't stood up for Caroline Marks.
It's reading like a beautiful, entertaining mystery novel.
Here we go.
Caroline Marks with the haymaker cannot come down. And just as we expected, the wild cards, the replacements, the underdogs have taken control of this event. Malia Manuel potentially on a victory run here with 30 seconds to go.
The AI rash guard working well for her.
Oh, this wave is building down the line.
Great wave for Malia. Incredible read here at Barra. She has just been on point, doing what Andy Irons did back in 2006 with a big maneuver on the inside. Just isn't able to hang on.
And of course, it makes the judges have to work overtime. And trust me, they appreciate it. They enjoy it. They've done a heck of a job so far. You're watching the Corona Open Mexico presented by Quiksilver.